Crowd has a assembled in Indianapolis, Indiana, looking for a Pacers win today. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Last game for the Pacers, a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. Outside, Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
Here's Collison following the back. Basket by DeAndre Ayton. Oladipo outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
Here's Melton. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
From distance, when he gets into a rhythm early, it makes this offense a lot more dynamic.
Well, great to get him involved, particularly at the start of the game. This is what keeps guys engaged.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Now, here's Ayton. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Here's Bogdanovich. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And that one drops. Bogdanovich has got 7.
Well, if my counting is right, they've made 4 of their first 5. That's good.
Inside, Bender. Good work defensively by Turner.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Here's Bogdanovich. Goes back up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Melton. On the wing, Booker. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Booker playing very aggressive, constantly looking to score and not taking no for an answer.
Pacers leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Melton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
Now here's Collison. Here's Bogdanovich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 9.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Suns moving the ball around. Back to Booker. Outside Jackson. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Oladipo outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you can feel that Oladipo was on the verge of a breakthrough, and boy, did he ever. Everything came together for him, and he is now not only an elite scorer, but an all-star. Can attack from any distance and has a variety of ways to hurt the defense.
Oladipo can be so explosive, long and lengthy. I'd like to see him continue to get better.
Pacers leading by 5. Pass to Collison. Back to Bogdanovich. There's Sabonis. Lock at 6. Hands it from downtown. Sabonis has got his second basket of the game. And for Oladipo, Greg, there wasn't just one moment that gave him that push.
I mean, his development was less of having a eureka moment and more of everything just coming together. Has always had the strong athleticism, has refined his shot to make the most of it. And while it took him some time, he's now the player everyone hoped he'd be when he was the second overall pick.
And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Oladipo's got 6 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the inside. And Bender throws it down.
I'd like to see Bender be assertive on the inside. A little show of power.
Oladipo taking his time here. And Jackson with the block. And now the Suns, a fast break. Over Bogdanovich. Ready by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Ayton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight. Now Collison. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Second shot opportunity. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Melton. Now Ayton. He's covered by Collison. And here is Ayton. Misses from close range. Here's Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Booker. Misses off the right iron.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Now here's Collison. The shot missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. A coaching carousel certainly in Phoenix. This is the fourth different head coach in as many seasons. What does that do, Brent, to a young team?
Well, it's tough for development because if you don't consistently work with the same player development coaches, you might be learning things for an offense that might have to be reset every year. Igor Kokoskov is one of the more ingenious offensive minds in the game. This is why he's got this opportunity in Phoenix. And I look forward with the type of talent that Phoenix has, with how much creativity he can bring to the court, and hope these young players are excited for that opportunity.
Back to Crawford. Count that one. Crawford's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Now the Pacers with it. Evans feeling it out a bit. Here's Turner. Drops in the Trae. And the Pacers lead by 12.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Booker outside. At the top of the key, Ayton. To the paint. Here's Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Yeah, Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Pacers. Evans outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Ayton.
Always the size of Evans is hard for the defense to deal with, so sometimes you just have to foul him and hope he misses.
We see more and more teams looking to push the tempo. Is that just a fad, or is this going to be a long-term thing?
If I can play against any defense that has no ability to set up where they want to be or have the matchups with the players they want to have, Kevin, I'm going to look to take advantage. And if that happens in the first 5-6 seconds with one pass, so be it.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. Crawford looking over the floor. It's good from long range. Crawford's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford looking comfortable from behind the arc on that one. Tough to lock him down out there. You're worried about him driving around you.
Back to Matthews. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Crawford. 5 points in the game. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges with it. Covered by Evans. Crawford drives in, and he banks in the layup. He has 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Turner. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, TJ improving his awareness on defense is something that coaches are looking for. Nice block there.
And Turner throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Here's Young. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Here's Crawford. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Myles Turner.
Tell me if you've heard this before. Jamal Crawford, an and one opportunity.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
Drops in the layup for 2. Crawford's got 11.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Young. Back to Turner. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Evans with it. The shot will not fall. Victor Oladipo getting it done for Indiana. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
The new era of NBA basketball, playing outside in. We'll see if they can take advantage of that moving forward.
Oubre, good.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction, and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
And it's Evans missing.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Crawford outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sideline. We have the split, and we have the archway, right? We go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner 3. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot, because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a Summer League where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner 3.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, DA. Indiana leading by 3. Pass to McDermott from downtown. Connects from three-point range. McDermott got himself on the board with 3 there. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here is Holmes. Shoots over Gortat. Shot clock at 6. Crawford, no one around him. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
This is what Jamal Crawford does. He comes in the game, and he's a professional scorer.
Matthews, left side. That's tipped. Rebounded by Holmes.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Timeout called the Pacers. The Suns here with a different look. Indiana on D. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, entering the league, Devin Booker really had some troubles on the defensive end. So as much as we talk about offensively, him trying to get better, on the defensive end, he needs to learn how to be in better positions.
Now here's Collison. It's tipped.
Great to see Bender use that size and swat some away, remind people of how big he is.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
And with Booker's defense, Brent, still being a work in progress, the advantage is he is still very young.
Well, the coaches have really simplified the game plan on the defensive end. So you do things like jumping ahead of the screen or pushing down the screen and start to corral guys into areas. That's helping Devin Booker establish some more confidence on the defensive end. This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Back to Oladipo. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Sabonis. 5 points in the game. From deep. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovic. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Melton. He has 6. To the middle. Bender. And Bender throws it down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And the Suns making a change here. Oladipo right side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Josh Jackson.
Oladipo, a guy who can live at the line with his power and explosiveness around the glass.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pass to Melton. Booker outside. For the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Booker's got 9.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Now here's Oladipo. He's got 10. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bogdanovich has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Pacers. Here's Melton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. First free throw is good. Good on both. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
For Indiana, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Melton. Drills it from outside. Melton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Sabonis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 7.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign.
Here's Ayton. Bojan with the defensive effort. Now Collison. Fires the 3. Here's Gortat. It's deflected.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
4 on the clock. Bogdanovich wide open. Kept alive by Indiana. But they get it back. Goes up again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing. Shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch and shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone. And really, his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Here's Melton. He's got 11. bucket is good. Melton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Collison up top. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Melton. He's got 13. Booker with no one around. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
That release so quick from Devin Booker. Wow.
Pass to Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
All the officials are all over that one.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. So both teams making some changes here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 14. Clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pass to Melton. Booker outside. The 3. Evans with the rebound. Indiana trailing here. Oladipo outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
Victor Oladipo.
That one misses. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Crawford outside. Pass to Bender. Crawford outside. Over Evans. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Oladipo, guarded by Crawford. And Victor Oladipo hits from deep. Oladipo's got 9 points in the quarter.
And I didn't know he had that kind of range. A phenomenal shooter when he gets it going, and that one was way beyond the arc.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
We've got 1:13 left here in the second. And here's Crawford. 13 points in the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Crawford's got 16 points.
The arc, how about the parking lot, Kevin? Crawford sinks those shots a lot, no fear whatsoever.
Here's Evans. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Evans reestablishing himself over the past couple of seasons, a skilled combo guard with great handle.
51 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Bridges. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Suns have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 18. Pass to Gortat. Sabonis with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Bridges. Back to Crawford. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And they make sure to get the...
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 1-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Phoenix. Oladipo right side. Pass to Turner. Back to Oladipo. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here's the Suns with the ball. They lead by 1. Outside Warren. Pass to Oubre. Crawford outside. Offline with his 3. Collison with it. Now here's Sabonis. Here's Bogdanovich. And the Pacers another 3.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Crawford drives in. The shot comes out, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Warren. Crawford outside. Launches a 3. Crawford with another miss.
He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Pass to Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Definitely not making the most of his chances at the foul line.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. Out left to the wing. Pass to Bender. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Bender's got 7 points.
Well, stretching the floor with the outside shot there. Bender burning one up.
A drive by Collison. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Bender.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And Dragan Bender out of Croatia, the 4th overall pick in 2016. How good do you think, Greg, he can become?
You know, at 7'1", he can shoot it from range, but until he adds more dimensions to his game offensively, defensively, he's going to struggle to be much more than a complimentary player.
Outside Bogdanovich. It's deflected. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, still struggling to find the bottom of the net from three-point range this half. They were much better in the first.
Pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Not sure, maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
Right wing. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Jackson. No good with the triple. Indiana trailing here. Evans outside. To the inside. Sabonis. Bender with the rebound. And here are the Suns now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Ayton. The shot from the low post is good. Ayton's got 6.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Down low. Sabonis with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Melton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Matthews for the lead. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker outside. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Oladipo left side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6. The first free throw is good. Oladipo hits them both. The Suns leading. Here's Melton. 15 points in the game. Outside Jackson. Booker outside. Ayton in the corner. Matthews with the rebound.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
For the lead. Traps in the Trae. Matthews has got his first 3 points of the game.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Here's Ayton. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Turner. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Indiana. Oladipo outside. Kicks it out to Evans. And the 3 off target. Suns on offense. Here's Melton. Here's Ayton. No good on the shot. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
And the Suns making a change here. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, he's shaking up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
McDermott. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Matthews. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Free throw, good. Matthews.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Crawford outside. Pass to Warren. To end the drought. He lays it in. Warren's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Well, he's using the screen there to set up some space. TJ is a guy you got to stay after when he sets the pick.
Evans with it. Bridges covering. There's the triple. And that's good. Wesley Matthews for 3. Matthews has got 7 points here in this quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Holmes. Makes it off the glass. Holmes got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as TJ Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
The shot by Evans, nobody around. And Indiana, another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Outside Warren. Crawford outside. Launches a 3. Back to Oubre. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pacers leading by 4. Young trying to break free. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 10 points for Tyreke Evans.
And that bucket shows you how patient Evans can be. Lets the play develop and then confidently soars for the inside shot.
And the Suns call time here. Suns trail by 6. Now here's Booker. 15 points in the game. And the wide open shot from Warren. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 7 points for TJ Warren.
TJ Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
In the corner, it's McDermott. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. You know, Brent, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
Shots good from Young.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Warren on the wing. McDermott with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Finished off the break. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead. Bridges with it. Pass to Booker. .122 left in the third. 3-pointer. Pacers with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Matthews. Here's McDermott. 6 to shoot. Here's Gortat. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. Now Booker. He's got 15. To the middle. It's deflected. Holmes makes it off the glass. Holmes got his second bucket of the game to go.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
A good look from Evans. Hits the jumper in space. Evans has got 14 points for the game.
Well, this is the work in progress part of Tyreke Evans' game. Now he's hitting the shot on a consistent basis.
Pass to Oubre. And here's Booker. The three. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 6-point game. Pass to McDermott. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. McDermott's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Indiana. There's Crawford with the three. Clock at 6. To the left side wing. Good D by Matthews. Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Gortat. Matthews left side. And here's McDermott. Defended by Bridges. McDermott can't get it to go.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
Crawford outside. Here's Bridges. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, we know he's a great scorer and a bit of a microwave, but Jamal Crawford can be a great passer. That was an unselfish play there.
Here's Evans. In the corner, it's McDermott. Oubre with the steal. Here's Bridges. Buries it down low. Indiana leading. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Fires from 18. Pass to Gortat. Here's Evans. And the layup falls. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded the corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Back to Crawford. Bridges, no one around him. Another three for Phoenix.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Indiana moving the ball over. Nice D from Crawford. And it's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 2. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Timeout called the Pacers. And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head-on.
Young has such a great first burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. Gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, Crawford's such a unique player. Tall and skinny, devastatingly quick, great handle, and an innate ability to score the basketball.
Here's Collison. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pacers lead by 2. And here are the Suns now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. In the corner, it's Crawford. Six to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Crawford's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Such a good combo guard is Jamal Crawford, a dynamic 6'5" player who knows how to put the ball on the floor and score it.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
Here's Bridges, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Bogdanovich, rebounded by Jackson.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead early. Oladipo outside. Wide open look. And that one goes long.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Phoenix with the new shot clock. And it's Warren with the jam.
He's a solid rebounder for his position at forward. 6'8". T.J. Warren getting inside and being in the right spot.
Collison for 3. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And finished off by Oladipo.
And that's such solid fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
But that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Phoenix calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Right side, Warren. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, mid-range is where he makes his game. T.J. Warren excellent at utilizing that area of the floor. Offensive plays drawn up for him there.
Timeout called the Pacers. You know, T.J. Warren is a great scorer. However, many of those buckets he puts in do not include, Brent, the 3-ball.
No, he plays in the mid-range game. Once he gets to certain spots in the mid-range, he gets his feet set, he's going to end up scoring 2 points. So off-balance runners, he gets fouled. Just really has a nose for scoring the ball.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Collison on the wing. Evans. But Trae, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Left side, Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Josh Jackson, an interesting prospect for the Phoenix Suns moving forward. A wing player, maybe doesn't quite have a position in the league, but I know his competitiveness certainly does. I remember watching him his first summer in Las Vegas and just staying in the game. It's hard to get guys who are drafted so high to take the summer league seriously. Josh Jackson takes every opportunity to compete that way.
Booker looking around. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And talking about the Jayhawk, Josh Jackson, took him a second to get acclimated, but once he figured it out in the NBA level, he started to become an impact player.
You wonder what the ceiling is for Josh Jackson. It's one thing to be competitive. Now he's trying to look for consistent production on a nightly basis. Steals, blocks, rebounds. That kind of activity will keep him on the floor for some minutes for any coach he plays for.
Here's Melton. On the wing, Booker. Not going to go that time. Evans with some nice D. So it's the Pacers now. They've held a 12-point lead early. And the wide open shot from Collison. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Melton, no good. Pass to Sabonis. Out to Turner. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Collison. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
Pass to Warren. Booker outside. Over Evans. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Booker knows how to get cooking from the mid-range. I like how quickly he rose up for that shot attempt.
And it's time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Victor Oladipo. David.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Pacers. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Booker, right side. Shoots the 3. That shot off. And Indiana will come the other way.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 6.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
And Phoenix has possession. Here's Melton. Pass to Ayton. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. It's deflected. Here's Jackson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And that one's good, Ayton.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Pass to Oladipo. Turner up top. Bullseye.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Now here's Booker. Here's Melton. No good on the 3. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. And here's Collison. Outside Turner. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen and roll.
Here's Melton. .109 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Booker. Over Oladipo. No good from Booker.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorer.
Here's Collison. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. T.J. Warren picks one up.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Collison. Rebound by the Suns.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Kicks it out to Crawford. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
That's why you go to Crawford one-on-one. A clutch shooter creates some space.
Here's Oladipo. Missed.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And so Igor Kokoshkov calls a timeout. For 3, Booker. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And it's the Suns to start out. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Crawford outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Crawford angling his body right into the contact. He doesn't mind slithering his way in there.
So he gets them both. Indiana trailing here. Oladipo outside. Pass to Sabonis. And for three, Collison gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Jackson has the open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Suns lead by 2. It's Oladipo on the wing. Back to Collison. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
Well, he also has that innate ability to just create. Create enough separation. It's a nice move.
Timeout called the Pacers. And Phoenix making a change here. We play just over a minute here in OT. Pass to Ayton. And the shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Matthews. Oladipo outside. It counts, and the foul. Ayton, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. That free throw good from Oladipo. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Outside Warren. Booker outside.
Well, there's no doubt that Devin Booker possesses a lot of great talent. The question around the league is, when the team becomes competitive that he's playing with, can he consistently carry the load on his shoulders?
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Outside Bogdanovich. Off target with his three. And it's Warren with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 1. Here's Booker. And count it from 19 feet away. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Here's Bogdanovich. Indiana again missing.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one. I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
Right side Matthews. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Matthews.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Outside Warren. Three minutes gone now here in overtime.
2 minutes. 2 of the ball.
6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Oladipo with the ball. Inside. Holmes with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's a pretty powerful play coming from Josh Jackson.
Pacers trail by 7. Matthews scanning the floor. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Now Booker. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Here's Holmes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 9-point Suns lead.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Shot on the wing. Bogdanovich, no luck.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
Releases. No good from Booker.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Yeah, Victor Oladipo does not mind having the ball in that kind of situation. Outstanding at finding ways to score in the clutch.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.